We'll focus remembering this thing. Anyway, let me launch the game and let me add it to the, to the fucking thing. I hope that it doesn't die. Because this game is old, chat. This game is old. You can tell because this is still a fucking is compressed as fuck PNG. Welcome to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. What follows is a couple of messages on how to get the best possible experience. Amnesia should not be played to win. Oh, fuck you! Why else would you have made a video game else? God damn it, stop trying to tell me how to play the fucking game. I'm here to win and throw hands. Do not worry about when I have to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. When you want to leave the game, just choose save and exit. You can edit this to continue to return where you left off next time you start up the game. So there's how to save. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encountered. Instead use your wits, hide, or even run if necessary. Yeah, I know that I got nothing. The interplay between light and dark is very important to the game. Because of this, it is vital to set up the camera correctly. Use this light, you can open the fridge and I saw a stupid massive tin of lasagna. I hate my stupid back alive. God, I will be so fucking mad if that happened to me. I will be like, God, fuck, damn it, why did I see this big ass lasagna? And then I will just start eating the lasagna. Because I'm a hungry little motherfucker. I eat like a bitch. Make sure to play in a dark room and wear headphones for the best effect. Unfortunately, for the tracking, I'm not gonna be able to turn on the lights, but I do have the headphones on. That is all. Hope you all enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia. Frictional games. You know the game is gonna be ass when the game tells you do this correctly or else you're gonna fuck you wanna be the good gamer. Create profile, the name of player. Create. Select. Start new game, custom story. Woo! Ah, that was very scary. Yeah, that's the subtitles. What do you mean tracking? Is that how you look IRL? Yeah, the tracking of my webcam. Because if my webcam is not like, if my webcam does not show up correctly, then you guys are not gonna see my beautiful face, right? Also, hold on, I gotta turn on the dimension. Hi, Yummy, how are you doing? Let me give you a shout out real quick while I'm out there. Just let me set this proper option for the display line name. Which is the Amnesia. Ah, now I'm too bright. Hold on, it'll fix itself when I get back. Everybody go check out my friend Yami Shirokami. Wyvern, Babi Niku VTuber, Adventurer who got Isekai, and the usual. Specializes in racing games more recently, but plays a little bit of everything. I think he's been on a bit of a break because of work, but hopefully we'll be back soon. The scary shitstorm begins when you first see water. That is how. I'll be fine. I'm not scared of this. What's it gonna do? Jump at me? Normal. Cool. Yeah, hit me. Start a new game. Look at this fucking mid-20s, late 2000s ass menu. Look at my game, bro. I'm not gonna move.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair.
Oh no, that is the scariest fucking thing. This is set in England.
Don't forget, I must stop him. Focus.
I truly will be horrified if I had to live in England. Of all fucking places.
I am Daniel.
How's the game audio, by the way? Is it too low, too high, too loud, too much, too little? Not a lot, not a little. Let me know. This game was so viral when it first came out low. I also never finished it, too dark and spooky. Well, I am not a coward, but I am of limited time, so I will probably not be finishing either. But I am simply too loud. Okay, I'm gonna try and lower the volume as soon as I can. Yeah, man, your voice are about equal, so I'm gonna lower it a little bit then. I do have the— oh god, what is this horrendous motion blur? What is this horrendous fucking motion blurs? Image trail. Now turn that off. That looks horrendous. Oh god, I need to turn on the vising. The string tearing is horrifying. Graphics. Vertical thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, now that feels a little better. My mental has been done to your James, notes. No notes are available. Bravo. Diaries. No diaries. Hate horror and can't play watch it, but I'm a fair movie game or horror. I mean, horror is subjective. Follow the liquid trail and fire its source. Cool. So is the water in the rain or what other fucking liquid trail? But yeah, this should be fine. And then we're finding shit here. Oh cool, it's in the rain. I can watch horror games, but I can play mostly they are action oriented. I mean, I can play them. You just gotta have the attitude of a real fucking shitter. And I use my Tinder box for that? Hell no. Turn Tinder box is shown in inventory tab. Hell no, I am lighting everything. Also, a lot of horror is gone once you realize the physics. Right now to throw it. I need my horror games with weapons. I generally also like them with weapons. If it means that because it provides a way better experience. What's up with my guy? Why is he crawling like a goddamn lizard? Ah, cool, a tinderbox. I don't like hiding and running. Yeah, I don't like it either. I do you just give me like something that's got some modicum of self-defense so I can like, you know, be cool with it. Like, it doesn't have to be good. It just has to give me a sense of, you know, not just make me feel powerless. And there's footsteps, which are most probably fake because my man is tweaking. He's absolutely fucking tweaking. He just had his first cigarette. He's tweaking so bad that he fell out on the floor. Bro has no sense. Bro is just fucking inebriated. I love hiding and running, but my favorite game is mostly that and puzzles. Let me get your favorite game. It's I have no idea. How the fuck leaves a shirt on you like that, bro? Okay, we see some art galleries. Time to move all this rain. Yeah. Turn the lights on. Okay, so where do we have this picture of the crucifixion of Christ? It's I'm scared. Oh yeah, that's one of the old classic ones. This one is, I want to say also religious, but it could be used generally military setting because people in the Renaissance and before, and even after, like to paint with their, like, you know, biblical scenes with their everyday clothing of their era, because so they, you know, just they could be a little bit more relatable for you. And this one is absolutely a saint of some sorts, playing the fiddle. I probably should play I'm Scared one of these days, but I feel like games that are too meta are too much for me. I had my fill of that with fucking, what's it called? Anatomy last year. That got me good. That got me good, Chad. Old archives. No, as opposed to the new archives. But we all know that the best archives are the Luke's archives in fucking Dark Souls. The first one. Completing puzzles and making progress. Alright then. See some semblance of life, but god, this is so... Why is everything vibrating? Why am I so slow? Why can't I run? Oh wait, I can barely run. Anyway, there's some more lights and shit. We gotta follow the trail of the, you know, the liquid. The file thinks in Lucky Lucky or one shot, like. Oh, a lantern. Oh. Just throwing pots and pans around. Okay, the darkness is making me a little bit too insane, so I need to turn the lights on. I kinda hate that actually. I kinda hate that. It's like, let me just tweak it out in the dark. No, I can see. I'm not a fucking idiot. If the file thinks in Lucky Lucky or one shot with 100%. Yeah, that's too much for me. Like, I don't dislike it, but like having to do this shit. If I have to open up a file on stream, I'm like, hell not, twin. Start digging your butt, twin. What the fuck is this? Oil. Oh.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you.
Okay, easy enough.
One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back.
That's
You need to escape it as long as you can.
You have schizophrenia.
Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Sounds easy enough. I like murdering people. I'm sure there's something. Look in, Daniel. Exactly, look in and kill. This is one violence. I want you, Daniel. I want you to kill. I need you to kill. Kill for me, Daniel. Well, now where the fuck do we go? Hold on, I'm gonna look at the momentum. The momentum are available. There is the dash available. Nose. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we need to go over there and kill. Wait, why doesn't my guy just grab a torch and start swinging it around like a madman? Is he stupid? What the fuck are those noises? Why are there so many? They're probably all phantom noises. I'm not scared. What the fuck do I look like? A YouTuber in the early 2010s? Ah, amazing, it went good. I'm gone the wrong way entirely. So what is the right way then? Well, I guess I completely forgot to turn around in one area because it was like, ah yes, go this way. And then I didn't walk the other way. This guy must look really weird. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I need to put some oil in here. I see no way to progress here, and I see no way to progress here. So it's all fucked. Chad, have I... And you joke, but it literally looks a little bit too much like Skyrim. Also, did you have, is it just me? Or did I also fucking notice that this game came out like a year before Skyrim? I was like, fuck, it looks so damn close. Seriously, where the fuck do we go? Chat, I think I might be lost. Chat, am I stupid? This is one budge, but there really is no other way to proceed, is there? Like seriously, these are all the places that I can go. I'll still watch you even if you're stupid. Like, I appreciate it, but I legitimately have no idea where to fucking go. Oh wait, I have to pull the lever. You know, I might be a little bit stupid. Anyway, I made it to the entrance hall, which is the next area, I think. Make sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglected family. Ah, there's birds in here. That's scary.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Wait, I'm confused. If they're British, why is the place called Brennenburg? Isn't Burg supposed to be like Germanic? Well, I guess it's an Anglo-Saxon language. Well, I guess they're missing the wall. Lots of spiders, it seems. Hey, bug. Another religious painting. Actually, it doesn't look so much religious at Mars. It looks, you know, generally Roman, perhaps even Greek. And you know, people like the Greeks back in the day. They were like, ah, yes, these were, you know, the Greeks were so refined, even though they had, you know, so many things like, you know, philosophy and homosexuality. They were so enlightened. Anyway, never mind, I'm not allowed to go this way because there's meat. It is tough and pliant and can be torn by hand or tools. I love Greek philosophy. The only Greek philosopher we acknowledge in this house is Diogenes. Because he was like the only place suitable to spit on a rich man's home is his face. And I'm like, that's based. I do agree, Mr. Diogenes. He also spoke of masturbation as like, oh, to rob. If it were so easy to sate hunger just by rubbing my belly. And I'm like, damn, he was spitting with this one. And then we're gonna go either to the laboratory or wherever the fuck this is. And neither of those options sound good. Well, the wine cellar is locked, so I guess we're going to the laboratory. No, the door slammed shut behind him because he knew we'd never see the old Taylor Beckley Square. Another long hall in London seemed appropriate somehow. I don't have to say it's funny that none of these people spoke with a fucking British accent. Why does shit magically have to turn? Why does shit magically become like that? Is this place haunted or is bro insane? I'm thinking it's more the latter. There's no way they will just make it so easy like shit's hunted. There's a big monster in there. I'm gonna have to turn the lights and I wanna see if there's something. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiment has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Something unaffected, and many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move on them to the wine cellar. Okay, yeah, I knew it. We have to go to the wine cellar.
There should be more coop racks. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
Strong water. I see that is like some fucking weird ass chemical. I mean, alchemy is just proto-chemistry. Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need when I sense them close. Calamine and orpiment are given and the culprit binds them well. This time we'll attempt aqua regia instead of aquafortis and we will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put in any use except as a third. Organic tissue reacts especially random to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm looking home now to find an alchemic solution to my predicament. It's alchemy. It's alchemy all the way down, Chad. So, you guys like alchemy? Anyway, hold on. Before I finish with everything, I need to see if I can find some fucking oil before this thing runs out. Because like, Jesus Christ, this game is stingy with the resources. Never mind, there's a tinderbox, baby. But with this, it means that we should be going to either the wine cellar. Like, yeah, it hopefully will be unlocked. Oops, I'm out of fucking oil. Guess who's out of oil? It's me. I ain't out of the oil. I can't stop drinking oil like that one fucking witch. I love drinking oil. Anyway, to the wine cellar I go. Lock, I will not open without a key. Let me look at my fucking inventory. Information, password, journal, boom. Notes. Chemical revocation. Chemical revocation. Yeah, it's in the wine cellar. Nothing to do here, nothing to do there. Let's go to the archives then. I feel like that will be the answer to the truth of this world. I don't really is the way to go forward. Yeah, here's the archives. We were in the low archives if I remember correctly. Man, am I really not a fan of this fucking Library Rari, rare books.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our
Does this
expedition,
house attempt stoicism?
making it impossible to dig
we don't
until
particularly feel
dusk.
strongly about it.
How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Wait, so we're in the 1800s? I thought we were in like fucking medieval times, bro. Nothing on the shelf? What about this? Nothing on the shelf. What about this? Nothing on the shelf. Excellent. I love fucking nothing on the shelves. Go, girl, give us nothing. Whatever. What about this? Is there anything here, or is it just gonna be me tweaking a little bit more? Oh, it's just shit. No way, there's an inkwell. Fuck you. I'm gonna cause a little bit of property destruction as a treat. But no, there's just some fucking, you know, bridges or whatever the fuck they are called. Anything here? Nothing. I know.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language.
If it was nothing but order, then we will be looking towards the new order.
And yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great
ancient content, not so much. Because I really like
with statues unlike any I'd ever seen.
I was an album that order. I feel like New Order.
I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Yeah, sorry for not caring a little bit too much about this whatever story. Substance. It's substance that I'm kind of thinking of. Now we got a little bit of, you know, State of the Nation, Bizarro Triangle. That's very much everything I remember. There's also, you know, Blue Monday, Temptation, Subculture, Bizarro Triangle, True Faith. It's fine, who cares about Daniel? Exactly, who cares about Daniel? Certainly, he certainly didn't care enough if they erased his memory like that one episode of The Simpsons. Is there a box? You guys ever seen that one episode of The Simpsons? Where Homer goes to Moe, where Homer wakes up fucking blackout drunk and it's like, Moe! Yeah. Let's turn something out here. Anyway, I'm gonna be that guy, but it started on like pages and yeah, it's a little bit boring. Mostly pages and flashbacks. Not a lot of stuff for me to read, I fear. Hold on. Tinder books and some oil. Okay, okay. Might be something. One up and it's locked. Cool. I don't know when the first game did this were credited to Zoom. I don't know. We already had games like, you know, Silent Hill 2 before. It's like saying, oh, you gotta give credit to Smiths for doing what? Doing what bands like The Cure and... Not even The Cure, fucking indies, I mean. Who cares about the indies? Western
The
house.
castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to
Hold on, I'm gonna read
walls.
this.
We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Pages. Collect my pages. Hola, Jeff. Hola, Jeff. Hola, Slenderman. Tenía muchas ganas de verte. Así todos Todos sabemos querer, pero pocos sabemos amar. Es que amar y querer no es igual. Amar es sufrir, querer es gozar. Fragile but not breakable by hand. Central Prussia, Kingdom of Prussia, pages, 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 collect my pages. There we go. More reading. I was deadly afraid of tales though. You wanna know what creepypasta I read when I was a dumb kid and like really got me?
After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for
It was the NES Godzilla creepypasta.
I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped.
Believe it or not, that one got me.
Gasping.
Unless until I get to the end, in which case then you just start
I saw a
cheese.
faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me.
You guys ever read the NES Godzilla creepypasta? I feel like that was
I
the
felt
good one.
myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
That's a Lovecraft, chat. That's a Lovecraft. That means you have to take a shot every time there's a Lovecraft.
Stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Oh, fuck you. Ender. And that's gone. I never understood the .exe trap because I already had used .exe and didn't really mind it. Kids are dumb. That's pretty much what happens. Kids are dumb and they're like, oh my god, it's an exe file, it's gonna kill us. Okay, so where the fuck do we go now? Here? No, here's where we came from. Here is where we came to. And I might be stupid. Let me play the piano. I need the same friend with a PDF. I hate Adobe. Use Sumatra, bro. Use Sumatra, little bro. It's way better. It's freer, better, lighter, and also lets you read equal files. Seriously, where the fuck do I go now? I might be stupid. Chad, why isn't Dr. Scarmaglione going the correct way? Is he stupid? What I'm trying to say is it's okay to backseat me now. I'm giving you the backseat signal. So you guys can be like, wow, you all here, you idiot. Any amnesias in the chat? Know where the hell I am supposed to go? No? And then I'm breaking your inkwell. Delineate images tabularis. Floor plans. You need to grab the floor plan then. East wing, west wing, our western hall. Nothing. Alright then. Where the fuck do I go? It ain't this way. Look where I am more lost than you. Beautiful. You love to see it. You love to see. I am the only fucking streamer whose audience is even more blind than them. Unbreakable by hand. That means I have to smash it with a rock. I really did, huh?
You have to be swift. when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Right. I'm gonna read this note. Alstad and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Hallstatt, deep within the East Prussian woods. Oh, so we're in Prussia. But we're English! Why would... Well, I guess I understand why an Englishman would want to live in England. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains ranged with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be after the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will feel proof of the widespread superstition. Now travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. Others have their own twists on the tale, but there are some motifs to be different. The Gatherers. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It said the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were for them to roam the grounds. The bodies wrought by their tainted souls have been left disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them. Hold on, let me finish reading this and I'll get to your messages. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder, and they are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal their careers. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside them, but like right behind the wizard of the presence. But their scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight and he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice and he is mentioned in many records of that. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in general novels some 10 years later. It is made a notion of everything else, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods and what happened next? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family and his castle, Alstadt. Unlike most of those noble bird rooms are narrated along with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 15th century. It was ruled by Alexander, an old man from the Rhinelands claiming the role was protected for the Prussian trade. Alexander had created the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same one who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived in the time of occupation and then the Covenant Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of the country. Anyway, let me read the chat. Wow, as if Daniel could go expropriate to Algeria as any Englishman will do to fill their museums, he can go to Prussia too. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's the English. They love stealing things from other cultures, except their spices. Look, how much for you to speak British? 5 subs. 5 subs and I'll speak British. No more, no less. It's locked. Amazing. So I did it out for the noobs. Now they steal the spices too. Yeah, and they don't fucking use them! Imagine conquering half the fucking world and not using them. At least the Spanish had the decency to use them, you know? They use tomatoes, they use fucking, you know, cumin, a little bit of paprika sometimes they're feeling naughty. Alright, what have the British ever done? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We tried, you know. I mean, yeah, you guys kinda tried. There must be a way in. Wait. What am I looking for? Let me turn the lights on. Wood, empty. I wouldn't skip little things to paprika, or the spice grade to burger patties. Yo, no, same for real. Also, I do have to say something. Time to break, you break your illusion. But paprika is literally just dried chili, dried and bell pepper powder. It is good bell pepper powder, but like, yeah, if it's literally kind of just nothing. This is really useful, I ain't gonna lie. That's really useful. Why was that book ugly glowing? Where's the third book? There's gotta be a third book. Well, man, guess I gotta turn on the lights on. Now, as they say, with the lights on, it's less dangerous. Here we are now. Entertain us. I feel hot. Here it is. This one. That one. That one. Bingo. Now, when this opens up. See, I am very intelligent. Give me the key. Wine cellar key. Oh no, the scary noises. Anyway. Yeah, so far it has been a whole fucking nothing burger. Where's the shadow monster I was promised? That's what I'm saying! Where's the fucking madness shit? Studio in one bunch. Lily Vetus. And I can make it here for there it is! I think. But fortunately I don't have to go to do it, I think. Oh wait, never mind, I think I do. But there's your shadow monster, Cheesecake! You literally just were like, where's my shadow monster? Where's my shadow monster? And the shadow monster was just there. Fortunately, there's ads. And you have to sit through them, which is unfortunate, I fear. But don't worry, I'm gonna take a little peep. I'm gonna take a little break to pee. Give me a second. Hello, ads. Don't worry, there's only 43 seconds of ads left. They'll be gone like dust in the wind, like tears in rain. Speaking of tears in rain, it's been so fucking rainy over here. Maybe back to the gaming. I'm not gonna unpause until we make it back. Until I'll find that start over. Will they? I mean, yeah, eventually everything fades to dust. You know, as a wise man once said, ashes to ashes, funk to funky. We know Major Tom's a junkie. And we're back. So anyway, now we got the meats, it seems. Yeah, that's a lot of meats. I feel like we're in the most precarious predicament. But oh well. Time to go to the wine cellar. Or you know, we're gonna drink some wine. Get inebriated. Surely this will be helpful. And maybe you know that horrid monster is not coming this way. Use the key on the door to unlock it. Fuck off. Fuck off, use this it automatically. Who the fuck do you think you are? Resident Evil. The real monster is alcoholic. The real monster is my dad. Oh my god. Nah, just kidding. My dad's a very loving man. The real alcoholic in the family is me.
Where did the tyrant go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
There's the coop, right? There we go. So what else did we need from this? There's a fucking saw. There's a fucking hammer. Why don't you grab the hammer and defend yourself, big bro? The real monster is society. Nah, that's boring. Maybe the real monster. Maybe the actual real monster is the real fucking scariest weapon. Meat. I love meat. That's a lot of it.
Oh, feels like my chest is going.
Tinderbox. Let's see what's inside here.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
The real monster is actually inside of us because we're the real monsters. What is this? Aqua Regia. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garage. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago I was summoned to Castle Brandenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what these supposed knights of the order would want from me and accept the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was ordered, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors having rewarded me during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his lightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I brought men, women, and children to Brandenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes and I can no longer burn. They're outraged people, monster fuckers. I mean, if the monster kind of fine. Yes, I know there's some monsters out there that I'm actually kind of like, no. I will tap that. Have you seen the fucking Alien Queen? I have lantern ward foil. Wool, a little bit of oil. Tinder. No, yeah, I'm yelling timber. No. So what else do we have left over here? Full of water. Fuck you. Hey buddy, careful, open the door. What do you mean if an enemy is near? I guess there's something kind in here. Have you seen Chimera falling? Hell yeah. I have, but unfortunately she's taken. She's taken by, you know, Marcel. And I am not the kind of guy who will cut Marcel. I think she is funny. And I think she may deserve a little bit of misery. But not in a Terraria. No, I am not a Terraria enjoyer. I take no pleasure or joy in somebody being cucked. Unless that someone is Kirito from Sword Art Online. Or what's his name from Fate. Anyway, we got the orpiment. Ow. Smacked myself in the goddamn door. Anyway, shit. Hold on, let me look at my notes. Alchemy. Calmine, orpiment, culprit. Shit, what do we have? We have. Oh, let me look at them. We have culprit, aquarella, and orpiment. We need the last thing. Where would I find it? Ah, here it is. Calamine. Ah, crap. Ah! Boing! Got bonked in the head. Hey! Welcome, Lapin. Welcome. Hold on, let me give you a raid real quick. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Benui raid. Welcome. Hold on, let me give you a shout out real quick. Oh my god, a raid. Ah! I'm being obliterated. Somebody obliterated the stream. Everybody go check out Lapping Neo Trinity. You know, Android Bunny, VTuber, friend of the channel, and very gender. We love gender in this house. Unless there is no gender. We also love that, but it depends. Fucking Bunny says, why are you beating my ass, Neto? Let me give you two a shout out because you deserve it. How was the stream, by the way, Lappin? How did Halo go? How did Halo go? Because column 3. Sometimes I hate you, Neto. But yeah, everybody go check out my friend Internet Rain. She's a fellow music maker. She plays. She plays you know, a lot of weird ass indie games that are like super hype. But also a little bit of everything else now and then. It was really fun. We finished Reach with Kami and then played some multiplayer mode. It was fucked, but it was so fun. I hope you had a great time, Lappin. I hope you all had a great time. But yeah, everybody go check out my friend Internet Rain's music. It fucks. It bangs. It's on Spotify under her name, Internet Rain. But anyway, back to Amnesia. You arrived just in the part where I'm fucking going insane because I got hit by a barrel in the head. And now I have to be like, barrel. Get it like PewDiePie used to do. Remember when PewDiePie was fucking annoying as shit and nobody liked him? And then he turned around. And then he went on the bridge that makes you racist. You gotta remember the bridge that makes you racist? Yeah, that was a fun time. Thankfully, I will never go near that bridge. God, I miss 2012. No, I don't. It was not one of the greatest times. It was the blurst of times. It was the worst of times. Not the bridge. Yeah, shit's fucked, is it? I've been shitting myself so bad when I played Lamau. I've been handling it like a champ. I could be doing a lot better, but I could be doing a lot worse. Having you guys here with me.
It's cold.
Having you guys here with me gives me some, you know, gives me a little bit of, you know, confidence. Aha, there we go. Oops. Need to stay with the light. We're big boys over here. In spirit, because I am not a very big boy physically. I am just a small boy. But not like a manlet, I'm just like a reasonable size. I'm gonna go make dinner, so we'll lurk. Okay, Lapin, have a good dinner, and I hope you enjoy your time lurking here while I'm, you know, pretending to not be scared shitless, but I'm actually, you know, kinda a little bit unnerved. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot you were a fanboy though, bro. How? How do you forget? I didn't my baby stay gold. Yeah, but you should be trying out for the WNBA, Neto. So shut up. How's the air up there, huh? Tell me. How's it literally in the fucking WNBA draft? I'm the gold shit you stay gold. I'm not your dad! At least I don't think I am. I'm like a little bit, I'm like way too young for that. I can breathe better than you. I love you, Agnes Takion. No, same though. Everybody loves Agnes Takion. I certainly do. But I've been falling more and more in love with Fuji Kiseki. Because I love that kind of girl. Ah, goddamn. Fucking, you love lesbians. The lion does not concern himself with the sexual orientation of his crushes. Maybe it's less that I love lesbians. Maybe it's more that lesbians just mainly look better than, you know, straight women. Or more attractive. True. Yeah, but you... Ah, fucking door. Anyway, now I can light this up and we can go up. I have a tendency of hating on lesbians, I get it. Alexa, play Pink Triangle by Wizard. Actually, Cheesecake, I assume you're also a guy like me? Or at the very least attracted to women. In which case you are in you know, you are in, you know, affiliate territory. This is the lab, isn't it? Yeah, the lab. Cool. But yes, chat. I do love. Wait, no shit. This is the white cellar again. I have a tendency to wear my heart on my sleeve. I have a history of losing my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. right now. That message says Casbah? Yeah, the Casbah. It was something about the Casbah, you know? About how rock the Casbah, rock Casbah. Sheriff don't like it. Pam 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 pam. Rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. It's probably from the protagonist's flashbacks in Algeria. As you know, Algeria, you know, famously Islamic country. There's the Casbah. I'm not super sure what the Casbah is, but the Clash rocked it. Back when they wrote that one song, Rock the Casbah. I actually hate the Clash. Well then, Neto, you are on up territory. Find him with a lot of free girls and lesbians. True. Kinda suck Lamau. Look, they are punk. They are punk. Who are you, Kurt Cobain, listening to Sandinista? Are you gonna tell me that London Calling doesn't fucking slap? Like a dozen quotation marks. Oh, you're one of those. You. I mean, I don't like the Ramones and the Dead Kennedys and all, but like, it's hard to deny the Clash's influence. Great. I have to turn this thing on. Punk Fury? Perhaps, I don't know. I just feel like I just feel like you're kind of being like a little snobby here, Neto. Anyway, we got the pot of acid. Oh shit, what is this? Guitar music? Ah, great. Have been locked out. But again, you are in up territory if you don't think the Clash fucks. Now, the Smiths. Maybe I am a bit. Yeah, I figured. You got the aura about you. I just have no aggression, I feel. Well then, what is your opinion on Patti Smith? Fuck the Smiths. Not true, no, so true, bestie. I'm gonna need to grab something here. Maybe this barrel? You know, maybe I just need to have like puzzle it. Fuck the Smiths, base. See, we did it. We solved the puzzle. I've never heard Patti Smith. You don't know because the night is like, you don't know. Desire and darkness hold my hand and darkness came. Can't hurt you now, can't hurt you now, can't hurt you now. Because the night belongs to lovers, because the night belongs to us, because the night belongs to lovers, because the night belongs to us. Not even heard the fucking Cascada version. Anyway, we got rid of the meat. Now we can go to the refinery. In Algiers, a sailboat finally arrived and the same having reached his residency headed for London. So he went to Algeria and did some shit possibly related to Lovecraft. Oh, but the lion doesn't concern himself with genre. The lion is a coward.
It's dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
He was warning him against being gay. There are two genres, good and bad. You know, that is kind of based, but also that is kind of cringe. Anyway, I think that is gone. Nope. What is this? This is Tinderbox, not gonna lie, kind of funny emo. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Can't hurt you now. Hello there.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect.
Oh,
But
you
I'm glad it
English
turned
and
out
your
that
fucking
way.
stiff upper
I
lip.
found my
that
journal
shit.
this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but
Fucking
couldn't.
back is so itchy.
The pieces wouldn't fit together
Where's my back
because they
scratcher?
weren't from the same object.
There's my back scratcher. It's next to my bedstand. I'm gonna go grab it, chat.
Was there ever a complete orb?
Ah. Okay, well, back to it. There are two genres, good and bad. That's kind of based, but also I unfortunately have to disagree because I'm that kind of fella who cannot tell the difference between what was the genre that I complained about last night. Hold on, I have to read it because that is fucking baffling to me. Some people say Elvis Costello is punk. I like him, but I don't think that's... Yeah, that doesn't sound right to me. I will describe Elvis Costello as many things, but punk is not one of them.
25th of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though
Also, I haven't really listened to a lot of Elvis Costello. I only really know
This must
Pump
be
It Up,
something very
and you know, feel it,
No.
pump it up,
I've
and
taken
you
it upon
know,
myself
really
to piece
need
the orb
it.
back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The
I
pieces
can feel some proto-punk in there, you know, like, you know,
they
the
seem to
Stooges,
color, shape,
stuff like that.
texture, but ever so slightly.
Maybe even some New York Dolls,
Yesterday,
even, but
I
like...
took careful measurements and notated.
I
any
disagree that I
significant
would
markers.
recall
Today,
my favorite
Firm
punk band is TV Girl Guys.
they were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith.
Isn't TV Girl an electronic artist?
With care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Yeah. Whatever. Typical British man. He sees an artifact from a foreign culture and has to be, oh, I must take this to the museum. Anyway. I like his early albums a lot, but he's not aggressive enough. I mean, I'm tempted to agree, but then if you look at the Sex Pistols, we are pretty much unanimously agreed to be the start of punk. You listen to fucking Anarchy in the UK and tell me that shit's punk. I dare you. I double dare you. Anyway. Ah, crap. Where the fuck am I? So like I'm just moving backwards. Kidding, go listen to Pack Red. I'm familiar with him. Pack Red. Yeah, I probably should check him out soon. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Punk, like stuff that isn't just, you know, like late 70s, early 80s, even that type shit. I'm not really familiar with it. I do like what's his name? You know, I like television, the aforementioned Patti Smith, Talking Heads. I like a lot of early Talking Heads. Like you know, that I live now that I have my bad opinions out the way. Okay, Neto, have a good night. Hot take, hate Green Day. Understandable and based. Good night, Neto. Have a good sleep. And have a good, terrible, you know, opinion fermenting. Well, no, it's not as bad as some shit I've heard out there. I mean, at least you don't consider Sleep Talking metal. I mean, where the fuck am I going? I feel like I got turned the flips upside down. Yeah, I feel like I'm going backwards. Eh, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to turn this off so I don't accidentally burn all of it when I didn't really need it. Or else I need to turn something on. Come here, baby, turn the lights on. Why are there cockroaches on my vision? I'm gonna throw bottles until I get staying and the cockroaches leave. There we go. But yeah, I do agree with the Green Day hatred. Hate is a little bit of a strong word for me, but I'm not like what you would call. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like me, you know, some punk, pop punk, but like. Green Day is not one of my favorites. If you want me to get real specific, what I like is, you know, what was that band called? The Dead Milkmen. I think the Dead Milkmen are funny. One of these days I'm gonna cover Punk Rock Girl. I mean, I can't. There's also fucking, what was it called? What were they called? Screeching Whistle. I like their first album, even if it has a shitload of songs. They're really cool. I fuck with Screeching Whistle heavy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really fuck a lot with punk. It's a little bit of a non-territory for me. I'm more of a, you know, metal, prog rock kind of guy. Type shit. Now where the fuck do I go? I'm a little bit lost over here. Like, I know it's this way I gotta go. But it's blocked from the other side. And I see no way of getting in there. I think I might just be lost yet. Okay, this is clearly me going in a circle. So I think I have to go this way. Then that way. And I'm out of fucking things. Of course. I've literally just lost myself in the darkness. Well, this is my last Tinderbox chat. I'm gonna have to make it count. Wow. But yeah, Chad, again, not a punk connoisseur or knower or anything of the sorts. I only really fuck with, again, the Clash, Screeching Whistle. Maybe if you really wanna count it, you can also put fucking, what are they called? Sonic Youth in there. But I don't really Daydream Nation. I don't really fuck with Daydream Nation. Tell me where I don't got it to you. I don't like that. I don't like, you know, Daydream Nation. At first I didn't use to, but then it kind of grew on me. It's the... what's the word I'm looking for? Like, if you just listen to it, like, straight up, like, out of the gate, you're probably not gonna appreciate it. You gotta have a little bit of historical context and knowledge for how alternative music was in the era, which was, you know... I mean, yeah, it was starting to thrive, but it didn't really, quote-unquote, exist as we know it today, you know, alt-rock. But it was also the fact that they really, you know, dabbled in alternative tunings. Especially Thorsten Moore in the guitar. It was like, you know, you know the standard in the guitar tuning, like A, C, A, D, E, C, or however the fuck it goes, I'm not super sure. I don't play the guitar. It was tuning it in different ways. And that led to alternate voicing, you know, for the chords. And that's why that sets a lot of the tone of the album. I'm a big fan of alternate voicings, inversions and shits. So that's why I feel like you gotta have a little bit of historical context to appreciate that. Walk from the other side, I guess. Oh, it's the mid. This is the mid that's getting me. And then Stormy, where? Why is there so much more mid here? Go away, mid. Okay, seriously, I'm out of ideas. Where the fuck do I go? Any amnesias in the chat know where the fuck do I have to go? Probably gonna die to the low sanity, I fear. Stormy, why to you? Well, I've tried nothing. I'm out of ideas. I'm just gonna be here bumble fucking until I, like, you know, stumble my way until I find a solution, or then I just, you know, decide, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna call it. Because it is a one-off. I do have to be ready for the real horror game on Saturday, which is gonna be Select. I hope you guys are excited for that, because it's a weird horror game. And Lord knows we love weird horror games in this house. This way, but it says it's blocked from the other side. But how the fuck do I get there? Oh wait, there's this little hole right here. Chad, why didn't Dokuro see the hole? Is he stupid? Brother, pass the tinderbox. This tonic ain't shit. Brother, I'm out of tinderbox. Oh, never mind. So I got the lantern. Something is clogged. Matches will do. Yeah, yes. Oh, never mind. I gotta get in their box. Let me turn this torch on. Another tinderbox. Okay, I see we made it out of the gate. Welcome, Sifon. How are you doing this fine evening? What a blast from the horror Let's Play past. True! Actually, fun fact, I've never played this before. This is my first time doing this shit. I had just to have to live by hand. I need to crank it and something is clogging this. On my last break for the night. Hell yeah. Oh, I see the bone. That was a little scary. Anyway, we'll rotate this. And bam, open. Open sesame, open sesame. And now it's turn of the millennium game. Actually, turn of the decade. The millennium was the 2000s. This is the 2010s. Hell, you could have that. Yeah, we got into the cellar archive, which is where I think the monster starts really appearing at you. So far, this has done nothing for me. Oh, Jada mold. Yeah, now all the lights are on and the water is here. Oh, the water is hitting me. Help! Help, Chad! The water is hitting me. Hold on, let me give my boy a shout out while we're here. Everybody go check out my voice, see if I'm Canary. He specializes, you know, he plays whatever the hell he wants really. But it's also a lot of, you know, action games. We have a lot of overlapping tastes. Currently he's being a big Hades 2 kick, which I understand because it's Hades 2, it's fun as hell. I've been playing it off stream personally. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit, it's genuinely a little bit too loud. There we go. But yeah, he specializes in action, you know, in action games. Anything that's a challenge, he's probably gonna be playing. He plays a lot of Metal Gear Rising as well, which is a game that I love. Right now I'm also doing VR chat photography. That's also cool. Not something you see a lot. But hey, it's cool to see a man trying different things. Wait, where's the other lever? Oh, it's probably there. Oh! There goes with the NDRR-shaped void. Oh, there's a skull. Hi, skull. Alright, any idea where we may proceed? I mean, Stellar Blade is pretty decent, but I will have to say that I personally didn't, I enjoyed it up to a certain point. Right now with Radiation My Spirit. True and real. I did like a lot of Stellar Blade when I played it. What I feel like his main weakness is that the game goes on for too long. Can't wait for the sequel. Hopefully they dial it back a bit in the sequel. It was fun, but again, my main complaint is that they oh, hold on, I understand the problem now. Yeah, the pacing. Not necessarily even the pacing. More like It's more like you feel, oh yeah, it's gonna end now, and then it doesn't. And now it's gonna end now, and then it doesn't. And it's gonna end now, and then it may do? I don't know. I got stuck at what I feel is the definitely final boss because I made a big decision, and then the game said, okay, yeah, it's ending, and now it's over. And I'm like, psych, there's actually a secret final boss after that. And I'm like, you're having the code vein problem, you know? You're having the code vein problem where you're having too many fucking bosses at the end. And I generally don't fuck with that. Okay, I see the intent now. Hey, buddy. I think I know what you're feeling there. Yeah, I get it. Hey, that's a little rude, big boy. And for everybody, for sure. Gotta get back at the clock, it's closing time. Okay, good luck, Seafoam. Have a fun time. I'm probably gonna be ending soon. Because, no. Even if the horrors persist, so must I, and I have to persist against the great horror of my work. Died some tinderboxes in my honor. Nope, never mind. Dead flesh can act as a distraction. I figured as much, but I didn't really have a way to do that. Anyway, let's try that again. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck am I? Can a fella play the fucking, you know, crank his hog in peace? No, this is a little bit more frustrating than scary. This is a little bit more frustrating than scary where I'm like, oh, do the thing fast, but the thing takes too little, you know. The thing closes way too fast. Sorry, it's way too slow and the enemy is way too fast for you to actually, you know. Hey, I was here, you have to use all of it. Ah. It's locked with a simple lock. Bravo. What is this? A hollow needle. What am I gonna have to do? Use this as a lockpick? There we go, and we made it through. Something like brushed against his left and now the ocean. Is the monster gun? Yeah, the monster's gun. Who was some shallow enough? Nope! Feels like a good enough as the point to call it here. Like, I don't see it, chat. Call me crazy! Well, maybe I'm a little bit too jaded and spoiled by current games, but I don't see it. Like, it's a little bit of the old, no, loud noises and like, you could really do anything, but it's more annoying than scary TV.